What's up, guys? It's me, Jesse, and we're back with more Tower of God content. So today I was talking with my homies on the Tower of God uh, subreddit and wiki Discord, the best Discord server in existence, and we were talking about these videos that this guy, great YouTuber, massively respect him, Stan Tops made, and he's made some interesting videos. He's done a bunch of tier lists detailing some of the strongest Tower of God characters. It's pretty interesting to note. I gotta respect him. He's done one for the strongest Tower of God power levels, the 20 strongest high ranker characters, the 30 strongest. Right, he's got a lot of these. He's got like 8 videos, and today I just wanted to talk about a few of them, and think of this as my introduction to the reaction space, as man who actually reads Tower of God reacts to Tower of God tier list. Now we're gonna start off with the 15 strongest. We're just gonna start off on a high bar. 15 strongest Tower of God characters. Let's see. I'm not gonna play the video or anything. I don't want my man like copyright striking me. Again, massively respect him, but don't copyright strike me, bro. Massively respect you. Just want to comment on this tier list. So first of all, we have Ha Jin Sung at number 15. We have no one to compare it to yet, so he's fine. Now we have Lo Po B Yasracha, and this is now this is a little bit now already we're being a little bit sus, because we got a guy, we got a guy who fought somewhat evenly with Caliban, and he's below Yasracha. Maybe Caliban's not even in the top 15. Now we got Liborik here, and this is also a little interesting to me, because we haven't seen him fight. We have absolute. This guy has 62 dislikes. I just realized, bro. Massively respect your content. I have no idea why you're getting these kinds of dislikes. It's just your opinion, man. Why are they disliking that? And we have, you know what? Fuck it. Dropping a like right here. Gotta show support. Gotta show support for the community. But already we have Liborik here, who we've never seen fight. And I can respect the assumption that he's above Yasracha because he's his boss. Wait, no, he's not his boss. He's not even his boss. All right. So we have actually no factual basis for him being above Yasracha. We only have what we've seen from Yasracha, and the fact that we have Lyric all up in Mashenny's panties in the nest arc right now. Next we have Caliban. Now already he's saying that Caliban is twice as strong, almost twice as strong. He's saying Caliban's almost twice as strong as Ha Jin Sung. Now, I think one thing that's like worth noting is that SIU has said that don't quote me on that. I have absolutely no source for that, but I bet you $100 it's true. SIU has said that the the power level, like as you increase in ranking, the gap in power level increases exponentially. So I actually do find it kind of interesting that even if Caliban was ranked above Ha Jin Sung, that he'd be only double the power. These two already fought evenly, and you're saying, and Stan Tops here is saying that the other two characters are more powerful than Jin Sung. Like there's a two character. He's saying that Jin Sung, despite doing a pretty good job on Caliban, is about only half as strong. Now let's see. Next we have Evan Kell, and I I think this is a little more debatable, but I personally disagree with Evan Kell being above Caliban. And the reason I say that is because and I think it's very easy for a lot of people to put Evan Kell very, very high, because we have known at one point that she was ranked 60, which is just kind of one of the highest rankings that's been revealed to us in the story, and we also see how big her explosions are. But I think it's worth noting that Caliban, already very injured, was able to tank the attacks that Evan Kell gave incredibly well. Like the only time Caliban has really faced Evan Kell is when Caliban was already pretty heavily injured, and he was doing just fine with that. I think Bomb actually managed to make a bigger dent in Caliban than Evan Kell did. So maybe we'll see Bomb in the top 5 somewhere coming up soon. But this I don't think there's a good basis for either. I think Evan Kell should be lower. It's also, I mean, Evan Kell just by being kicked out of the floor ruler was booted at least 40 ranks in the ranking list. So I think it's worth noting that Caliban should definitely be above. Now we have Gustang right above Evan Kell. And I say right above, but it looks like there is actually a significant power gap here. I think this is I think this is reasonable until we again go to the exponential power scaling. So this guy is essentially saying that five of Evan Kell is around Goose, actually a little more powerful than Gustang tier. Um, I think this is silly that a family head and a regular is only equal to about 5 Evan Kells. I'm pretty sure at least 70 Evan Kells could come at Gustang, and they would all be eradicated in the blink of an eye. But let's keep going. Now we have High Urine, even stronger than Gustang. Some people, I think some people would debate that Gustang is stronger than High Urine. I don't know about that. I think it's I'm tempted to say no, and I'm tempted to say no just because the just because like High Urine is definitely, well, Gustang was more of as powerful as a wave controller is. High Urine was much more explicitly focused on combat from what we know of her through the wiki entries. So I think it's okay to put her, I think it's okay to put her higher. I don't know, again, that exponential power difference we might want to put into play here. Next we have a Dory. Apparently apparently a Dory's almost 3 times as strong as Gustang. um Again, this is another one that we don't know. Now it's easy to say Adori's number 7. It's easy to say Adori's number 7, Gustang's number 12 or whatever. And I don't have the biggest problem with that. I'm willing to defend that on one ground alone, and that is in the movie Cabin in the Woods. The protagonists beat this guy up with the protagonist summons some zombies, and one of them manages to dismember one with a trowel and pretty much turn it into a lump of meat with like only a hand surviving. And a lot of people that are going to say, well, Adori's a regular and Gustang's an irregular. Of course, she's not going to be able to harm him at all. Why is he lower? That's what I say to you. She can't kill him. She can't kill him, but she can definitely ground him into a lump of meat and make sure only that a single hand remains. That's what I say to that. Will that actually happen? Almost definitely not. But I can see that being a reasonable line of defense here. Now we have N tied at 3. Okay, now this is interesting. This is interesting because now this is the I read the wiki page and saw that they're tied in rank perspective here. But then you also have to remember that Adori and N are tied in rank, but also ranking is positioned by influence. And they're tied at number 7, but Adori also has a big boost in her rank with being the commander-in-chief of Zahard's military, whereas N does not have that boost. She has a regular Zahard princess boost. So obviously that would actually separate them in terms of power. I think it would be somewhat reasonable. I think it would be pretty reasonable to say that N is more powerful, even though it's not what my headcanon wants to go with. Now we have Edouan coming up next at, what is this, 6 million? So apparently number 6 is only a little less than twice as strong as number 7. Again, that exponential power scaling, a little bit silly there, stand tops. But to say that it takes 3 High Urines to, actually, you know what? I don't have the biggest problem with this. Again, exponential power scaling, but also again, 3 of one irregular versus another irregular. It's a little harder to say how that's going to go until we get to, I guess, some higher stuff. Now we say that Arie Han is only marginally stronger than Edouan. I think, you know what, let me scroll down to the description. Let me see if he has, no. Okay. So, he doesn't say any basis. And just to clarify, all his videos are just like these little graphics, which are cool graphics. Again, mad respect, Stand Tops. Great job on these. They're just graphics with like hip hop mixed over them. So there's like no like reasoning here. We can't begin to guess at the wisdom of Stand Tops, who I massively respect, by the way. But I think it's a bit silly that the guy right above Edouan in rank, and again with the exponent, that only get more exponential the higher you go, is only just barely a teeny tiny bit stronger. Next we have Urek Mazino. Now apparently Urek Mazino, number 4 in the tower, apparently the person that Garam thinks can kill Zahard, who he spelled with the Z, so that's actually a pretty base take. He is only he's less than twice as strong as Arihan, or sorry, Arihan. I keep with the pausing thing. I keep forgetting who's who. But honestly, with this list, it wouldn't surprise me if he put Arihan above Zahard. The So Urek Mazino is here. I mean, this all the rest of this list is pretty evident. But I mean, if we look at the rest of these, like 10 million for Enryu. We're saying Enryu, the guy who killed the Guardian, is just barely stronger than Zahard. As much as I think it's a completely unrealistic take, I also think it is a very base take because I too subscribe to the theory that Zahard could absolutely kill a Guardian. He just doesn't want to, so he just sits on the floor. And then finally, and I'm going to give him credit because this is his best ranking. We have Fantaminum here at question mark power. Now the graphic makes it look like he's not that much stronger, but we got to remember in the numbers, we have to remember that Fantaminum is an Axis and he is infinitely stronger than all of these people. So I'm going to give him credit there because he definitely got the top one right. Now let's move on to another one. We have the 20 strongest high rankers, and this I think is one that we'll really enjoy now that we're getting into some interesting characters with some more heated matchups. So now we have Dawan at number 20. Don't have anyone to compare it to. We'll see what's coming up. All right, now he thinks that okay. So next we have Baylor Doom. Now this is kind of interesting. And I'll explain why later. Next we have Cha. Now Cha we know was able to. Now this is super interesting to me. All right. So we have these guys. There has to be a huge freaking gap between Doom and Cha, because all right, I mean let's think back to actually reading the webtoon. We know that when Cha woke up, Cha waking up was enough to get Yasracha to say, "All right, guys, we lost this one. Let's back off." That was enough for Yasracha to retreat, to do a strategic retreat. And we're saying that Cha is only one rank above Doom, and one rank above Doom, who couldn't even. I mean, let's think about it. Who was Doom actually able to do a good number on? He needed Paul's help with Dakoko. He needed he one shot Gato, which is like, well, he didn't even he one shot a severely weakened Gato, which is like, dude, if Gato's the only person you can solo, you're not gonna be in the top 20 strongest high rankers. I'm sorry to tell you. So then we have let's see what else is, and then we have Dawan, who is stated to be. Not stated to be. Dawan is implied to be like a similar tier to Cha. Dawan is implied to be a similar tier to Cha. I think it's acceptable to believe that Cha is stronger, especially since he was the leader of the group, and also there's a very popular theory going around that Cha was the 8th son of Lopobia. But I think it's also a little silly to put her above Doom. I don't really know what the basis for this was because Doom never actually did anything all that good. So then we have Kun Mashini's a heart at number 17. That's a little interesting. Where's Enryu? Yeah, there's Enryu at the top. Oh, and Fantaminum, of course, is there. Okay, yeah, top 5 are going to be, who the fuck do you think they're going to be? But these lower rankings are up for a lot more debate. Now, Kun Mashini's a hard. This is a little bit interesting. So she is in the top 100. That is worth noting. That is good. And but the thing is, I still think she's going to be low. I'm just anticipating her going to be low. I actually think, I really think it'll be interesting to see her and Cha duke it out. If that ever happens, because I'm willing to believe. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, based on like his other tier lists and stuff, he has certain people. It's weird to me that like Mashini would be. I guess it's weird to me that like Mashini would be kind of like as low as she like top like somehow Mashini isn't even in like the top 15. I don't know. I've seen this kind of weird to me. So Hajin Sung is apparently higher than Mashini. Um, I don't know if I believe this. Mashini obviously never fought all out against Jin Sung, and Mashini is I mean that's essentially saying that Caliban is stronger than Mashini, which is and that's also probably something worth noting. Probably something worth noting here. Now, probably something worth noting that like it was in his last video with the top 15 strongest Tower of God characters. Next is 16. Poor Hajin, or so poor Hajin Sung has actually been booted out of the top 15. Oh wait, no, he actually came into the top 15 because this video was older. Um, so Hajin Sung is it's kind of interesting. So what is he saying? He's saying Hajin Sung is stronger than Mashini, Cha, Doom. Okay, well he's stronger than Doom. I'll give him that. Now Kel Helm stronger than Hajin Sung. Interesting. I guess if you say Evan Kell is stronger, then it's like kind of reasonable. Kel Helm is implied to be about as strong as Evan Kell, yet somehow was not in his let me check. Let me see. Was Kel Helm somehow was not in his top 15 strongest. I guess Liebrecht probably like replaced him or something. But it's a little bit weird to say. It's a little bit weird to say that this guy who's Evan Kell tier in his like in the comic is Evan Kell tier, because he also has like the ancient power and stuff. It's kind of weird that he's like he's above the people he is, but then is just like not even in this top 15 video. Next we have my favorite that I've seen so far, Lopobia de Coco in number 14. Now this I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea where we're getting the impression that Lopobia de Coco is stronger than Kel Helm, is stronger than Hajin Sung. I mean that's really okay. First, this guy, he's not in the top 100, yet he's stronger than Mashini. He's stronger than Hajin Sung. He's stronger than Doom. He's stronger than all of these people. It makes absolutely no sense. There's absolutely no way that he is stronger than Cha, who can get what's his name, Yesracha to retreat. There's no way. There's just no. I have no idea why he likes Dekoko so much. I think his design is kind of cool. But I'm not gonna say he's number fucking 14 on the list. Stan Tops, again, I massively respect you, but I think at this point we just need to accept that a reread is in order. Baylord Yama at number 13. Now I do think there is going to be a significant difference between Yama. My personal headcanon is that Yama's somewhere in the top 100. I'm pretty sure Karaka would be the only Slayer that is not in the top 100, and even then, he has potential to get there, probably. Yama is somehow only one rank higher than Dekoko. Yama is stronger than Kel Helm, which, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. It might be. Yama is stronger than Haja. Okay. Yama's stronger than Kun Mashini Zahard. I don't know if that's true. Again, and this is essentially saying Mashini is going to be stronger than like all of the this is essentially saying all of the commanders are going to be stronger than Mashini. That's a bit of a hard sell in my opinion. So Mashini, who else is Mashini weaker than? I don't agree with that. Kel Helm, I don't know about that either. Mashini is maybe weaker than Yama, maybe in his final form. I don't know. And then we have Lopo B, Yasracha, and 12. Now I understand why this was done, because since Lopo B, since Yasracha kicked Yama's ass the first time, it makes sense. But let's now put this in perspective. So we know that so now we're saying that yes, Racha is only 2 apart from Dekoko, which is a little silly. Saying he's 1 apart from Yama, which is okay. We're saying he is stronger than Cha, which, and even if they were, like, even if he was slightly stronger, there's absolutely no way there's this gap. Like, there's just absolutely no way based on how Yasracha reacts in the webtoon. We're saying he's stronger than Mashini, which I also don't really believe, I don't think. There's Calivan here. Calivan is, the same position as Yasracha. So that's, I guess that's whatever. That's one thing. But a bunch of these I'll probably just skip over since I've already gone over why they're wrong in like some other videos, or like some other parts of the video. But Calivan again being light years ahead of Jin Sung apparently. It's a little bit silly. We don't even know that. Now, of course, I think he's top 100. We don't even know if he's top 100 or not. It's kind of silly. It's just kind of silly when we have like no basis for putting him that high above for a fight that was apparently going to be pretty equal, according to SIU himself, if Mashini didn't intervene. So that's something to note here. Now, of course, he puts 10. I think it's worth noting that since this video was made, Evan Kell was booted out of rank 60. So let's just remember that for a second. So Evan Kell is apparently number 10, apparently way stronger than Kell Helm. They were giving each other a hard time in the cage anyway, but apparently not a massive power difference between them. Let's see. Evan Kell is stronger than Calivan, who was able to tank Evan Kell's attacks quite hard. Evan Kell is stronger than, let's see, Cha. We don't really have much of a basis for that, but whatever. We'll just have to let that one be for now. And then we have, okay, and then the next stuff is going to be, whatever. It's just going to be the same shit that we've already seen. Kunadwan, Erihan, Urek, whatever. Most of these are what they are. Now we go on to the 30 strongest regulars. Now this is going to be interesting to look at. Number 30 is Rachel. Now this is interesting. Putting Rachel at the 30 strongest regulars list. I just don't know where this is coming from yet. I see he has 65 dislikes. Come on, guys. Show my boy some love. This guy is one of the best Tower of God YouTubers out there. 29 is Ja Wangnan. Now, I understand. I understand where he's coming from, putting Rachel at the lowest. But this is not the case. I also want to say that Ja Wangnan is a fisherman. And I'll take that to the wiki right now. Let's see. Ja Wangnan. I swear to God, I'll eat something. Okay, so first of all, it's unconfirmed. We do not know if he's a scout or not. I can understand that he would think he's a scout because he's not like big, and he's also not really good at being anything either. But again, he owns a real inventory, so he's not a scout. He's just not. Please reread the webtoon. Let's see. So we have, okay, here we are. So he's number 29. Now even then, even if we're going 30 strongest regular characters, I think it's actually a huge freaking reach to have Wang Nan and Rachel in a list of strongest anything, because they're very, very weak. 28 is Hayura. Now this is a little interesting because first of all, it's gonna Hayura, I'm like 99% sure is stronger than like Hong Danwa, who I don't see in these in this little like in this thing. I don't see that. But he's essentially putting Hong Danwa out of the top 30. When Hong Danwa should definitely be stronger than both Wang Nan and Rachel. So that's just something to note. Next we have Angel at wait, did I skip someone? Oh, Hua Ryun. Now this is actually kind of a close matchup because I'm actually frankly I think Yura has managed to come in clutch combat wise more than Hua Ryun has. We haven't even seen Huarayun do anything but eat shit for the last, I don't know, 400 chapters. Like combat wise, like Huarayun, combat wise, Huarayun is like not won a single fight in like season two, which is Yura has. So we can give her that one. Um, Angel is above that. I don't know why Angel's only one above here, one above Huarayun. I mean, frankly, if you ask me, like none of these people should actually be in the top 30, but that's whatever. Um, Now this is interesting. This is a hot take right here. Um, how is Iwa how is Iwa this low? Like I know she lost to Iniesta, which is just kind of a bro moment on SIU's part, but Iwa's supposed to be like super strong. I think it's just because he know like he knows that Iwa won the fight with Angel and was just like, yeah, he's above there. And okay, but apparently she's below Hockney, um, which is I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. Um, there's really we actually haven't really seen too much of Hockney's real combat ability. I think he's useful, but I don't know. No, I don't know if he's like I don't know if he's actually gonna be stronger than Yuba. I'm actually very willing to bet that he's not. Buelsar Elliott at number 23. Now this one's interesting. I'm very happy he included Buelsar Elliott on the list. Frankly, Buelsar Elliott is probably one of my favorite characters in the Hell Train saga. So I'm really happy against Stantops. Massively respect you for giving my boy Buelsar some respect. Do I call him Buelsar? No, I used to call him Buelsar. I don't know why. I like Buelsar though. But yeah, this guy's hype as fuck. Um, if it was up to me, Buelsar, if I was writing Tower of God, Buelsar would be like number 10 at least. Um, but I think it's also again very silly to say that the guy who can really, it's like worth noting that he has one of the highest kill counts in Hell Train at like two people. Um, but to say he is, I mean, to say he's stronger than Hockney, who is like already on a higher floor, and to say he was stronger than Iwa, that just doesn't make any sense. Because Iwa would absolutely burn the shit out of Buelsar with her fire attacks. Um, but again, I think I'm just happy he's included. Now, Quattro Blitz above Buelsar. This is one that I don't know about. It's true that he can make a few bangs. So it's true that he can make a few bangs, and we have to respect that. Um, but at the same time, like putting Quattro Blitz above Iwa when the only time Quattro was really shown to like have anything honor was in the workshop battle, and that's only because Iwa intentionally holds back her power. Um, it's a little bit silly. Let's see, who else do I not like him being over in this list? Um, no, I don't really object to anything else in that one. All right, now we have Chang. Oh wait, no, we have Novik. This is this is a weird. It's kind of weird because a lot of these people you can kind of see them being like stronger or weaker than they are. So like Novik is 100% going to be below Yua. Like it's silly that Yua's lower than Novik. Although like again, Yua would absolutely destroy him. All he can do is red spirit punch. Um, and let's see. He's also saying that Novik is above everyone else, which is fine. Let's see. So yeah, it's again. So I think the main takeaway here is that Yiwa needs to be higher. Now, Chang Blaroad is somehow stronger than Novik. I have absolutely no idea where this one's coming from. Um, now it's true that we apparently have not seen his true power revealed, but we never will now that he's dead, for sure. Um, so I just don't know where that's coming from. Obviously, a reread is in order here. I have no like. I guess he fought on par with Kuniguero Agnes way earlier. I guess. Next we have Levy the Curious. Um, okay. I well, I don't know. He might. I mean, he can destroy a lot of people here. Now he's putting Rack Wraithrazor. he's putting Rack above him just because we saw Rack get the drop on Levy like one time, um, but obviously if Levy was like a little more prepared, I mean obviously if Levy was a little more prepared, he'd be able to kill like most people. Um, so this is a little weird. There is absolutely no way that Rack is stronger than Yua. I don't think. As of Hidden Floor, you know what? I'll give it to him. As of Hidden Floor, it's probably a little true. Um, I'll give Rack the W on most of these guys. So that's okay. We'll be okay with that. Next is number 17. Kuna Guerrero Agnes has managed to do some pretty incredible shit. Um, as much as I hate to admit it, he's still spelling Kun the wrong way. Um, this is this is a bit low for Kun. To put him, where are we putting him? Um, again, we're just gonna reiterate how low Yua is on this list. Kun Aguero and you are at least on par. Um, I mean, honestly, you've got to be fucking kidding me. If you okay, now I know this was made in January, but at the same time, we were still at the Nest arc by January. The fearsome D rank, Okay, first of all, his position is a defender. It's not an unknown position. It is a defender. You're okay, buddy. What does he fucking mean? Akka Williams is above Kun Aguero. What are we reading the same webtoon, or has he been reading fucking Unordinary for the last 400 weeks or so? The like for the last 2 years, he's just been reading. I know that's not 400 weeks. For the last 2 years, he's just been reading Unordinary. There's absolutely no way that Akka Williams is stronger than Kun Aguero, Agnes, and Iraq when they've clearly climbed higher, have gotten Shinsu qualities, have had hidden floor training. Akka Williams should be like Wangnan tier. I mean, let me think. Akka Williams should be like even fucking Hayura cleared the hidden floor. It's implied that Akka could also clear the hidden floor, so I'll give him that. But even Yura made it higher in the tower than Akka Williams did. Akka should be so low on this list. This is silly. This is absolute silliness. You have Yua at like 20. You have Yua at 25, and you have Akka Williams 9 ranks above that. Don't make me laugh. Ha ha ha. All right. This guy. All right. Let me think here. Beta. I better see Lore at number 14 if Beta's at number 15. Beta's been reduced to a fucking item. We haven't seen Beta fight in decades. This is absolute. Kun Aguero Agnes uses Beta. There's no way that he's above Kun. There's no way he's above Kun and Rack. He is above Akka, I'll give him that. But Beta? Come on, what are we doing here? Kun Ran? Alright, maybe if you told me in the workshop that Kun Ran was stronger than Kun Aguero Agnes, I'd let you slide on that. I'd let you slide on that. Is Kun Ran a fisherman? I don't think that's correct. Let me see. I'm pretty sure he's a spear bearer, but let me check on that. Kun Ran. All right, he's a fisherman. He's a fisherman. I'll give him that. All right, we had to concede that point. But Kun Ran above. Yeah. All right. It's we already know that if Yua developed their ability, she put Kun Ran to shame. So I think they should at least be closer. But it's whatever. Now apparently Arianietta is stronger from. All right. Now here's the thing. Arianietta is apparently a bastard from the Ari family. He is not considered the direct line. It's also heavily implied that he's a fisherman. I don't know if it's like completely confirmed, but like since he does fisherman shit in battle, I think it's pretty safe to say that he's a fisherman. Now since Arianietta almost beat Ran, I think the basis is here. But then if that's true, then we're definitely gonna have to have like Jaja in rank 12. Nope, it's actually Beniamino Casano. And I have absolutely no idea where this is coming from. Because the last time that we actually saw Casano like have a real fight was way, 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 way back. Um, is he stronger than Kun? Definitely not anymore. Kun's abilities far outclass him. I think Kun's gonna be my new baseline for like completely underrated character. Um, I think the last time that we even saw him do anything was beating the shit out of Wang Nan, which says absolutely nothing about someone's power level. So this is silly. 10 most regular 10 most oh, 10 most wait. What? What happened to 11? Oh, all right. Oh, wait. Is one different? I guess so. 10 most okay. Hatsu is apparently the 10th most regular character. He's a little bit irregular, I guess. Hatsu the swordsman. Okay, he's a scout. Now putting Hatsu above Kasano, I think that's because Hatsu scratched Kasano in the workshop battle. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. No, Hatsu is not stronger than Kun. Hatsu is not stronger than Iwa. Hatsu is not stronger. Hatsu, I don't think could beat Rack at this point. Um, Hatsu is he stronger? Who is Hatsu stronger than here? Hatsu is if he was I guess fast enough, maybe he'd be stronger than Levy. Um, but yeah, you really can't put Hatsu this high. What the fuck are you doing, buddy? Daniel Hatchet. That's really fucking high to put Daniel. Um, he isn't. I mean, it's like it's one of those things where like he's just not in the story anymore. So obviously everybody has managed to outclass him by now. Like it's absolutely silly that like Kun and Rack aren't much higher than they are because of all the shit they've been doing in season 3. So like saying that Daniel Hatchet is stronger than Kun, who can do all the shit that he can do and come back from the dead, like obviously that's not gonna happen. Next is Acroyoung. Um, sure, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Varagar. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. No, 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 no. Now okay, it's first of all, I'm pretty sure that okay, all right. This is headcanon. This is headcanon. I know we've seen Varagar more recently. I'm like 90% sure that Bwelsar is stronger than Varagarv. I'm like 90% sure of it. Um, it's just I think it's just a little bit silly that I think it's a little it's really fucking funny that Varagarv is as high as he is. I know he's like I feel like this guy took like Varagarv is the strongest regular at face value. Again, massively respect you stand tops, but I think if you read the webtoon, we would know that Varagarv is really not too high up on the regular tier list. Um, Vargarv has been known to fight on par with Andrasi as early as the workshop battle, which was a little bit silly. A little bit silly to put him this highly. I guess Andrasi's going to be real high. Oh yeah, there she is at number 7. Um, but apparently Vargarv is stronger than Kun, which with his again with his new ability, like with Kun's new abilities, no. Um, Vargarv is, I mean, he is still pretty strong, but to put him like that close to like Hatsu and Kasano, I mean, what are we doing on that front? Next is Andrasi Zahard. Um, I think it's I think this is reasonable. I think this is reasonable as an absolute position, but I would also again say that she is not that far from Kun in terms of like all the abilities that he has now. She's definitely stronger than Daniel Hatchet, so he did a good job there. Let's see. Next we have Lopobia Lilial Zahard. Um, okay, again, we haven't seen these guys since Name Hunt Station, so it's a little hard to like put them on the list of strongest regulars, especially now that Andrasi has like Shinsu quality training. Um, which I mean, if Andrasi didn't even know about it until the hidden floor, it's really it's really kind of a maybe not in terms of if like Lilial and Shilial even know about it. So it's not unreasonable it's not unreasonable to put Andrasi above these people. Next is Shilial Zahard. No idea why he put Shilial above Lilial. There's absolutely no basis for this. I guess that's why he put Hatsu so high, just because Hatsu like fought suppressed Shilial. Number 4 is Sachi. Now this is a little bit funny to me. It's worth noting that the like Shilial and Lilial were like the actual like top D rank regulars. Um, so it's funny to put Sachi above both of them. I'm just gonna put it out there. From what we've seen of Sachi, there's like absolutely no way that Sachi would be able to beat either of them. Um, Sachi would not beat Aguero Agnes anymore. I'm sorry, he just wouldn't. Sachi would. I honestly, I don't even think he beat Hatsu at this point. Um, I still love that he put Aka Williams at like number 16. Sachi, I don't know if Sachi would actually beat Varagarv. I'll put that out there. Next is number 3, Elaine. This is pretty fair. Elaine's really strong. Number 2 is Bomb. Alright. Now, first of all, you can't have Bomb in the list of like top 10 most regular characters because Bomb's an irregular. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. And then finally we have White. And this actually like makes complete sense. So this is actually a very clever and base take from Stan Tops here. I have to respect that. Now we'll get into number 4 here. The top 50 great family member stride. Can I really go through 50 of these? All right. Wait a fucking minute. Okay. Wait a fucking minute. Boro is not in the Ari. Is he talking of? No, he's still playing hip hop over it. Boro's not in the Ari family. What the fuck is he talking about? That's so funny. He's not in the fucking Ari family. What Anna and it's like he literally put like everything he could just to make it 50. Boro's not in the Ari family. There's absolutely no basis for saying he's stronger than David. 47, Hayura, maybe, but even the Vicenti's number 45. What? Vicenti was like almost on par with Joaquin. Putting Vicenti above Lope, that's fine. Kun Kizea at number 40. We only had our data. That doesn't even count. Putting Phone Skull Irure above Kizea, I don't know about that. Maybe. Phone Skull Lore is really fucking low on this list. Novik is, I don't know. Eon Yua, no, okay, he's massively underrating Eon Yua. I know that Yua's lost a couple of fights, but like her raw ability is really nothing to sneeze at. Like Eon Yua is really strong. She kind of has Karaka syndrome where she just gets really unlucky. 39 Ari Iniesta, apparently he's only number, okay. There is first of all, in this he puts Kunran above Iniesta. Okay, well did he do that already or did he not? In this one he puts Kunran below Iniesta. And then in this one he puts Kunran above Iniesta. Which is it, Hillary Clinton? Which one is it? Stop flip-flopping on me. Subscribe and support my channel. Alright, subscribed. I like how we only had 8 dislikes on this. Some love for my boy. Alright, next is Kunagura again. What the fuck is he? Why is he saying that Kunagura Agnes is so low? We're gonna have, okay, so next is White. Alright, so apparently Kunagura Agnes is the, okay, oh wait, this is White Joaquin. Alright, I don't think it's fair to put Aguero below Joaquin at this point. Aguero is definitely stronger than base Joaquin. Kaiser has now fallen very low. Okay, so Kaiser is now below Lilial and Shilial. I don't know where that came from. Now we're up to rankers. Miss Ice Strawberry is next. I have no idea where that comes from. We haven't seen her do anything. Next is Yeon Woon. Frankly, Yeon Woon should be below Rachel in the other tier list. Next we have Kunakardi. Yeah, he's just picking random people right now. He has no idea what he's doing. Lopopia Ren is now number 28. Is he a high ranker? Let me figure that one out. Lopopia Ren. I don't know if he is. I don't know if that's true. Okay, yeah, we don't know if he's a high ranker. All right, so we have Lopo Ren, whose fake body was beaten by Yuri Zahart. Wait, where was Yuri Zahart on any of these? How did Yuri not make it? I just figured he would put Yuri in the like top 20 strongest high rankers. Um, Obviously he was right to not put her there. Now somehow Lopo Porp came in here. Uh, we saw him at an auction and that was it. Apparently, the last clone Albelda is stronger than this guy, even though we have absolutely no basis on this. He thinks Albelda is stronger than Lopo Ren too, which we also have no basis. We have no basis for like Albelda being stronger than any of these people. Besides Evan, I think one time saying that's the power of a high ranker. Phone skill Dirac, apparently. Okay, not gonna really. Okay, Didi. Okay, the monkey guy is now yeah, he's just putting random fucking people. He has absolutely no idea if like any of these guys are more powerful. Didiano is even giving Evan Kell a little bit of trouble, but for some reason, this guy, this fucking cat, this weird like cat guy, um, he Fushil is a little bit higher. I think that's okay. Um, but like there's absolutely no reason for like this guy to be above or below any of these people. Fushil, sure, he's a little bit stronger. Kun Hind Luch. Um, Kun Hind Luch was like an ancient warrior that fought with Dowan and Cha. I think we're massively underselling him. I know he's like defected and working with the military under Liberic, but I think it is a little bit weird that we're putting him under like Hachion He. Um, Hachion He's a little. Wait, let me see. Is there anyone? All right, yeah, putting hot. Okay, there's absolutely no way that you can put Hachion He as high as he did when she got fucking trapped by Karaka and was fighting with Kun, or sorry, not Kun, was fighting with Yuhan Sung in the realm for like until Karaka decided to let them both out. Like that's just absolutely silly. Next is Lopo Bia Hasacha. Again, no idea why Hasacha is now like stronger than Fushil. Um, Fushil was the one who took the hit from Yama. For some reason, Sharon is higher than Xian He. I have no idea why. Um, I don't think that was. I maybe. This for some reason he thinks this guy is number 17. All right, that's fine. Now he really okay. He really thinks Lopobia Lofav is. He really thinks Lopobia Lofav is number. Okay, all right, yeah. Let's see her fire two shots and see if he still keeps her ranking there. For some reason, Kun Marco Asensio, who we've only seen the data version of, is number 15. No. All right, see this is when we really get into you need to reread the webtoon territory. Lopo Bia De Coco is this guy fucking loves De Coco for some reason. Top 15 strongest great family members. He thinks this guy is stronger than. Why does he think that the guy who fucking? Why does he think the guy who takes like Doom, Paul and Trick? Really, he was killed by one of LaFav's shots. Why does he think the guy who would take three like shit tier characters? I don't know. It's like his guy has no feats. No, wait a minute. Okay, what is this Kuhn Elliot? Kuhn Royale Elliot maybe. Okay, well he was gonna fight Evan Kell, so I'll give him some credit there. Now Yuri at number 12. Yuri is stronger than almost all of these people. The only person I'm not sure that Yuri is stronger than is Royale Elliot. Actually, no, that's silly. Evan Kell was occupied fighting Kun Royale Elliot, so there's absolutely no way that Yuri is going to be above him. That's a bit dumb. Kun Mashini is number 11. Let's see who Mashini is below. Mashini is now below. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. Lopobi Yasracha is number 9. Again, I really don't think Yasracha is going to be above Mashini. Honestly, a little bit of a hard sell to say he'd be above Jinsung too. Liberic, for some reason, he just really thinks. For some reason, he just really thinks that Liberic is really good. I don't really know why. Um, Prime White, sure, he's very powerful. Prime White is who is this? The Lopo be a family head, or the Lopo be a head family. um, sure. Okay, so now it's actually like family heads. So I'll like, all right. What? Why is he? Maybe is Eri Han? I mean, maybe. I guess so. If we don't count, well, if we okay, I'm trying to think. Like, if we don't count Zahard as a great family, then that's fair. Well, it's kind of not. Then that's okay. Yeah, the strongest stuff is hard to dispute because the rankings are gonna be so great. Finally, we have the top 40 strongest villainous characters. Now, apparently, Urek is the 40th strongest villain. The Purple Eye Brothers. All right, I have no issue with this. Um, 39 is Hayura. No issue yet. 38 is Angel. Uh, Welsar Elliott, number 37. We've seen a lot of these people. Levy, number now. He's saying Levy is stronger than Inieta, which is maybe a bit of a hard sell. I don't really know. Next is Lopo Bia Lilial, and of course Shilial is going to be above her. Oh wait, no, they're tied now. They're tied. All right, so that's good. We're gonna give a like because he tied them. That's how it should be. Did I not Oh, it's because it was a different tab. Next is Charlie. So apparently these are the strongest. These are all the strongest regulars. Somehow he did not put Joaquin here, even though Joaquin would absolutely low diff like half these people. And Joaquin is definitely a villainous regular. Okay, so now we have, the Vice Alta Director and Charlie. All right, I can see where they're coming from, except I don't know where like a lot of these people that like didn't even get a move in before they got fucking killed are coming into play here above Charlie. JH14. First of all, I'm just happy he remembers these people because when I play Tower of God Pictionary with people, nobody ever remembers H14. And whenever I try to draw it, everyone guesses Jaja, and they're like, what? It's not Jaja. What the fuck is this? And I'm like, read the fucking webtoon, guys. It's H14. You don't remember H14? This is Yuryu. Sure, he's... again, what the fuck is he doing? Like, why are these people stronger than, like, some other... Mitsubishi, like, he has no idea. Somehow, Acker Young is stronger than all these people. I don't really know where that's coming from. I guess it's because he fought Bomb later in the story. Lopobia Ren is okay. All right, I'm gonna say if he put all these guys like here and then he puts Lopobia Ren higher, I don't really know where that's coming from. He thinks that Shakul is, or maybe this is like an army position thing, but he thinks that Shakul is now powerful. I don't know where that's coming from. I think it's just because he picked the fight with Evankill. Now Pedro is Pedro number 24. Is there anything I disagree with here? No, I think, is Pedro a high ranker though? I think Pedro's a high ranker, but let's confirm that. No, he's not a high ranker. So let's I'm gonna recant that. I'm like 0 for 3 on catching him on ranker shit. So it's time to stop accusing him of that shit. Now for some reason he believes that Tinker Yolchi is significantly more powerful than like all these people. Don't really know why. Then he believes that, who is this? This is another one of the, this is the Cha, wait, is she related to Cha? Oh my god. Guys, next big fucking theory, Cha's a rabbit person. Cha Tanoa, I don't know where this is coming from either. Now this guy, Prowler. Okay, again, it's another one of those instances where he's like, all right, I said I would do 40. I can't think of 40 people. Let me just put some random guys in. Phone skill Drak. Now let me just do a comparison real quick. I think Drak is top these people. Now first of all, Coolney Samke. Now I will say I am 100% sure that Coolney Samke is a high ranker and not a top ranker. I'm just putting that out there. So we have this guy. Now Coolney Samke I actually really don't think is gonna be. I know he's like a high ranker and everything, but based on what we've seen, really doesn't have any feats over most of the people that died. except he didn't die. You know what? Honestly, not dying to Evan Kell does put you pretty high. Apparently, Lopobia Lefave, number 277. All right, see now he puts Lefave like below all these people. Where was Lefave in this other list? Because I thought he put Lefave a lot higher in this one. Yeah, so he put Lefave here at like number 16. He put her above like Cheon Hee and stuff. And here he puts her like below all that shit. He puts her below Ha Haracha, which is like, come on, man. You know, where's the consistency? Now we have Dorian Frog, I guess. I guess maybe, but even then, I mean, Dorian Frog doesn't do too much. He's really only able to do anything against the white that can do one move and then dies. So that's whatever. I don't know if is Frog Pollock his this okay. No, it's just a wait, let me get this intro. Let me have this intro going. Okay, no. He's putting rock over this one instead of hip hop. I have to respect the diversity. Frog Pollock doesn't get his own rank for some reason. Ha Cheon Hee apparently is now above what's her name? Lefave, which honestly I think I would agree with. Once Lefave shoots 2 bullets, she's fucking dead. But is Cheon Hee higher than a bunch of these other? Yes, unequivocally yes. And yet somehow Yolker. Why is Yolker above Cheon Hee? I have no idea. Yolker got his fingers cut off easy peasy by White, which is a little bit silly. I really, there's no real basis for putting Yolker that high. Fushil. Why is Fushil so high all of a sudden? What happened? Wait, maybe this is... No, okay, so this is actually earlier. Okay, so he actually came to his senses and put Fushil lower in this one. Don't know why that's a thing, though. Now we have number 12, Hasacha. Again, no idea where he's getting these numbers from. I have no idea what the incredible algorithm in his head is for putting these rankings in. Ari Bright Sharon is now very high on the list. I think it's because she was able to go fight with Evan Kell for a little bit, which is, it is respectable. And it does put her higher than a bunch of these other people. But again, it's weird. And now Elpathion is apparently very fucking strong, despite the fact that he's a light bearer and really didn't manage to do much against anyone. He was barely able to stop Evan Kell at all. It's I think actually it's kind of safe to say in terms of the actual like fight they had, even Sharon was able to do much more against Evan Kell than Elpathion was. That being said, it's pretty fucking base to have Elpathion this high. Man's a fucking legend. So respect to Stan Tops for that. Now we have now we have Didiano. Okay, apparently Didiano and Dekoko are 9 and 8. And again, these guys fucking ate shit. Like, this guy, why does he love Dekoko so much? It just doesn't make any sense to me. I keep seeing Dekoko at the top of all these tier lists, and I'm like, what are you doing, buddy? He's getting fucking low diffed by Doom. Oh, and that reminds me, Doom is definitely going to be stronger than, like, a shit ton of these characters. So, like, Doom and Paul, who are both villainous characters, they're 100% going to be like stronger. They're probably going to be in like the top 25. Next we have number 7, Hell Joe. That's not too bad of a take. That's not too bad of a take. At least on the floor of death, Hell Joe is very powerful. Kud Mashini's a hard. Sure. And then of course, we're gonna get into stuff. He still thinks Yasracha's stronger. He still thinks Liberic is stronger. He still thinks Caliban. Well, he still thinks Caliban. And then, of course, he's a Dory. And then Zahard. I think it's, that's whatever, Oh, and then, of course, there's number 0, Phantaminum. For this character, the admin's still not. All right, what do you fucking know? What do you mean the admin's still not sure if this character's a villain? It's not up to the fucking ranking office to decide if he's a villain or not. We have no idea. Of course, it's still not sure if the character's a villain. He's not gonna be in the fucking story. Of course not. Where do you even have Gustang in here? who Stang has been described by SIU specifically as a villain. And he's not even in here. What are we doing? What are we doing, buddy? So again, I think the lesson here is that even when we are established in the Tower of God community as content creators, that doesn't mean we actually get a pass on actually reading the webtoon. So anyone, if you're ever sure that you know what you're talking about when you're doing power rankings in Tower of God, you're definitely wrong, and please give it another read before you make your video. Thank you and good night.